Hey guys, what is up? It's Card Shuffler 99 here today. We're going to show you guys a pretty cool trick, but before that, you got to give credit to Miss Meg for this trick. We do have our own little addition to this trick, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Click the link in the description for free My Apps. Click that link, download free apps. You guys can get free gift cards. Also, we are doing an $80 Amazon gift card giveaway in August. If you want to be entered, you have to like this video, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, notifications have to be on, and you do have to comment one time on one video what you guys like about our channel or that specific video, and you'll be entered. If you do comment in the July giveaway, you do have to comment one more time for the August giveaway, and the contest ends at the end of August. Let's get into the trick.
Robert, go ahead, take the deck, give it some shuffles, make sure the entire order of the deck is completely random and to your liking.
We have a little Pharaoh shuffle today, guys.
Alright guys, and if you guys are looking for a tutorial on the Pharaoh Shuffle, just let us know and we'll definitely make a tutorial for the Pharaoh Shuffle. Robert, I need you to select a card, so just go ahead and call stop at any point.
Stop.
Which card do you want?
5 diamonds.
You want the 5 of diamonds. Fine by me. Once again, you got to select any card, but you got the 5 of diamonds. Now watch, I'm going to take your 5 and completely lose your 5 in the deck, just like that. Now Robert, I have a couple queens here. Go ahead and inspect those queens. Make sure they're completely to your liking. There's nothing special about those queens, correct?
We're good.
Good. Now, here we go. Watch carefully. I'm going to take the queens here. Watch carefully. If I snap my fingers, give the deck a shake, I can actually show you now your card is face up in between the 2 queens. How cool is that?
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. But check this out one more time. Watch. Your card's still in between the queens. But check this out. So one more snap, one more shake. And suddenly, your card has completely vanished from the 2 queens. You can check that out for yourself. There's no double-sided tape, nothing like that. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, my card has got to be somewhere on the top. Well, check this out. I'll show you for yourself. Your card is actually nowhere near the top. Do you see any?
I don't see any 5 diamonds. No 5 diamonds.
Not near the top?
Nah.
Could it be near the bottom? Not near the bottom. And I'll tell you why. Your card has actually teleported face up in the middle of the deck. That is the trick, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And let's get straight into the tutorial. So, this is, like I said, this is going to be Miss Mag's card trick. But we did add a little addition to this to make it a little bit better. And the only thing that you're going to need to make this trick our version is a duplicate queen. Now, we have 2 Queen of Clubs here and a Queen of Spades. Obviously, it doesn't matter which duplicate you have. You could have 2 Queen of Spades and 1 Queen of Clubs. But we're going to have 2 Queen of Clubs on this specific trick. Now, if you don't want a duplicate, I will still show you guys how to do it. It's basically the same idea, except it's going to not involve the queen on top of the deck, okay? So you're going to start with the queen on the top of the deck. Now, you notice I did have Robert shuffle, so what I did was I did actually palm the card back on top of the deck in the performance, so you could do that, or you could just shuffle it yourself. If you wanted to, you could have them shuffle the cards, and you could show them that all the cards are different, and at the same time, you could call their card to the top if you wanted to do that. If you guys need a tutorial on that, feel free to let us know, and we can always make tutorials on these. So, you're going to start out with these 2 queens on the table. Now, something you need to know is that the Queen of Spades has to be on the bottom the entire time, okay? So, what can happen here, they can look at them, they can examine them, just make sure when you put them on top of the deck later into the trick that the Queen of Spades is on the bottom, and it'll make more sense as we keep going, okay? Now, from here, what you're going to do is you're going to start with the queen on the top of the deck. So once again, Queen of Clubs is on the top. And all you have to do, okay, all you're going to do here is you're going to start out by doing a brow reversal. If you don't know what this is, you're going to grab a thumb break on the top card, in this case the queen, just like so. And you're going to brow reversal. So what you're going to do is you're going to peel off about half the cards, give or take. You're going to turn that face up on top while maintaining that break. And you're going to bring the rest of the cards on top like that. What that does is it actually turns the queen face down, I guess you could say, on the bottom of the deck. So now that kind of flips in the opposite direction. Now what you're going to do is you're going to have them select a card. And you're going to do it like this. So all you're going to do is lift up on the cards and start peeling through just like this. Okay? So this is how they're going to be selecting their card. something you need to know, you're not swing cutting, okay? So you're not going to be swing cutting and peeling off like that, because once you cut it in, then you're losing sight of the queen, okay? So, once again, lift up, go ahead, scroll through, let them pick a card. Let's say they select the 3 of clubs. Whatever the selection is, you're going to bring to the top. And from here, you're going to do a double undercut. So somewhat similar to the brow reversal, but you're going to lift up on the card. Once again, you're going to get that thumb break. But this time, instead of flipping it over, you're just going to take half the cards, bring it straight to the top without flipping it over. Same thing. Grab that break and bring that to the top. Okay, so it's basically the same thing as brow reversal, just no flip over. Now, what this does is it's actually going to put you in this little setup right here. Okay, and you're going to have their selection right face down on top of the deck. What you're going to do from here, I like to have them examine the 2 cards while I'm lifting up on 2 cards like this. So I'm going to get a pinky break on 2 cards like so. So I got my pinky break here as they're examining it. And this is where I want to make sure your duplicated card is going to be the top queen. So in this case, I have the queen of clubs that's duplicated. So that's going to go on top of the packet, okay? You want the opposite one on the bottom. You're going to take the 2 queens and you're going to put these on top face up, okay? So now you got 4 cards here. What you're going to do is you're going to take these 4 cards, you're going to flip all 4 over, okay? Now that you've got all 4 of these cards flipped over, you can snap your fingers, give it a little shake, and at this point now you can show that their card has appeared face up in between the 2 queens, okay? Now this is why if you didn't, if you switch the order of the queens with the queen of clubs on the bottom, then you would have 2 queen of clubs here, so you want to be careful about that. Now, if you guys were doing this method without a duplicate, basically you would go through the same exact routine, except you, instead of having a queen on the top, you would just have a random card on the top, and then you would basically do the same exact thing. So you still do the brow reversal just with a random card, but you have to be careful because once you get in this position, if you don't have a duplicate, this back card here will be a random card. Okay, so you wouldn't be able to show 2 queens here. This is our little spin on it. So you won't be able to show 2 queens. You can only show the queen in the front because this will be the random card that you started with on top, okay? But now that you did that, what you're going to do is you're actually going to get a break on the top card. Just push it over, pull it back, and get a pinky break like so. And you're going to put it back face down. So not face up. You're going to put it back face down, and you're going to tell them to watch. You're going to flip over all 4 cards, just like that. And this is what you're going to do. You got to be very careful because you do have to spread off these 2 queens here, and you could show that the card has disappeared. But you got to be careful because if you slide over a little bit on this top card right here, it will flash that other queen. So you got to be careful here. Just try to push over 1 card at a time like that, and then you could show that. They can examine it, make sure there's no double-sided tape. It's not sticking to anything. Now, you're going to be in this situation here with their card face down on top of the queen. So what's going to happen here, you're going to say that, you know, they're probably anticipating their card to be on the top. And you're going to say, I'll prove that wrong. Obviously, their card is right here on the top. But what you're going to do is you're going to scroll through. Obviously, you don't want to go like that. Okay, don't do that. You can go to the side a little bit. You're going to scroll down. Go about halfway. The less cards you do, it's not going to appear in the middle too much. It's going to be more towards the top. So get around half the cards, maybe a little more than half if you want. Flip that over. What that's going to do now is it's actually going to turn. The first face down card will be the queen now, and now their card is actually face up. So as you spread through, you got to do something very similar to the queens. Try to go 1 card at a time. That way you're not spreading over top of this card just like that. You don't want to be able to flash that. So once you get to this first face down card, you're going to stop it, and now you're going to flip all these cards over, okay? From there, you can show the bottom cards just like this, and you can say your card's nowhere near the bottom as well. Be careful. Don't overspread, okay? If you overspread, you're going to get to that face down card. That's the ending, okay? Now, there's 2 ways you can end this trick. If you guys did this trick without the duplicate, you can spread the deck face down. But if you're using a duplicate, the queen is actually going to be right below their selection, which is why if you're using our method with the duplicated queens, you're going to want to spread the deck face down. If you want to spread it face up, you can very much do that, but you have to be very, very careful with that, because if you're going to flash that queen, that's going to give it away. Obviously, now you got 2 queens, okay? So be very careful. If you're using the duplicated queen method, you're going to want to spread face down or face up if you guys are comfortable with that, and then obviously you can do it face up if you did not use the duplicate. Once again, if you're not using a duplicated queen, you would go through the same routine except just without having one of the queens on top. You would just do the exact same things with a random card, okay? that is it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this trick. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel. And that's all for today, guys. This is Card Shuffler 99. Peace out.